coming. Really excited about this e-commerce website that we're going to be starting up. I've put together a proposal for our resourcing because we're obviously going to need website, we're going to need staff to run the website as well. And of course we've already got budget for people to do the truck driving, the deliveries as well. So I'll give you this to go through, and I'll just speak to some points here. As you know, approval's already been given. So we talked about this in the last financial year that we were going to investigate and have a look at going online. More people buy online now than actually get out of their houses, get in their cars and come into the shop. So I do believe that our revenue will go sky high if we go through an e-commerce stream instead. So we're going to increase our sales revenue. Obviously the cost of operations is going to go down because, sorry, 2 seconds.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, 2 seconds. Because we want to be the leading outdoor lifestyle retailer within 5 years, and I believe if we go down the e-commerce stream that we will be able to do this. The way we're going to do this is, first of all, we'll spend some time investigating, and you'll find this on page 3. So we've already started in July doing this. We need approval from board. We need to go through and just make up our mind on what we're going. Now I've actually attached an action plan for you of what we're actually going to do and in what order. Procuring, looking at all of the delivery vans. Obviously there's going to be a position description process. The most important thing on this will be the promotional material, because we don't know how many guys we need in the contact centre unless we know what market is out there. So that's why we intend to go down this way first. Once we know that, then we can create the contact centre, develop the website, train up the new staff, and our hope is to launch the website by the 1st of October 2013. Yep, that's what's in the materials. So the benefits, obviously brand recognition, setting up in metadata in Google so that whenever somebody looks up barbecue, this is what comes up. Fantastic for us. It means that we've got customer engagement, higher revenue with lower operating costs. What I've gone and done is, for those that are going to be sitting on the phones, I've actually developed some performance indicators. So how do we measure whether or not they're doing a good job? How do we measure as a company whether or not we're going down the right track? These are the things that I've put in place, and I've fleshed them out a lot more in your handout. But as far as financial goes, how did we go financially this financial year? An example of the customer satisfaction rating. How did we go in that? How many things were returned? Were there any customer complaints? These are the things that the individual contact centre person is going to be marked against, because we should all be working together to make the company successful. Organisational capacity, I would be looking at, obviously the main tick would be the website being ticked off and launched. An internal process, what happens with returns? How fast do we do the deliveries? So by including all of these in our performance indicators, it means that everything for the customer and the stakeholders gets covered by the customer service officer. So that's why I've done them that way. It's a no-brainer. This was us before. I believe our revenue will be so much higher once we go to the e-commerce, and with very little overhead, because really we're only paying for the platform. We're not paying for all those people to stand on the floor if there's no customers in there. It's just the platform. And that's the end of my presentation. If you've got any questions, then you know where my desk is. Just pop by and ask any questions about it. But if you could take that back to board, I would really love that, please. And we're looking at implementing in October. So we really need to start getting going on this. So perhaps if I can make an appointment with you for maybe next week, and then we'll just go over any feedback that you've got for me, and that'd be great. I really appreciate your time, Pat. Thanks very much.
Thanks. You know, pretty good.